Buckle up, sci-fi enthusiasts. The highly anticipated Season 2 of Alien Earth promises to plunge us deeper into Noah Hawley's gripping prequel universe. But is this franchise expansion a brilliant evolution or a risky gamble that could overshadow beloved classics like Fargo? Fans worldwide are buzzing with excitement after the blockbuster first season. And we're here to unpack everything we know about this next thrilling chapter. From juicy plot hints and casting updates to behind-the-scenes insights, let's explore what's brewing for the sophomore outing of this FX hit. And trust me, while some details are crystal clear, others carry a whiff of controversy that might just divide the fan base. But here's where it gets controversial. Could prioritizing Alien Earth over Fargo signal a shift in TV priorities that leaves longtime viewers yearning for more? First off, let's talk about the show's momentum. Alien Earth isn't just another series. It's a prequel spin-off in the iconic Alien franchise. And its debut season earned rave reviews from critics, consistently landing in the top 10 rankings across both traditional TV and streaming services. As a cornerstone of Disney's intellectual property, IP, it's no shock that success breeds more content. FX chairman John Landgraf has been vocal about their enthusiasm, declaring in a 2024 Variety interview, "We're pretty bullish on Alien Earth. And we've told him that assuming, as we hope, Alien Earth is a returning television series, we want Noah Hawley to focus on at least writing 2 seasons of it before circling back to a potential 6th season of Fargo." This decision puts Alien Earth front and center, potentially delaying Fargo's return. For beginners dipping into the alien lore, think of Fargo as Hawley's quirky crime anthology with dark humor and moral twists, so this shift raises eyebrows. Is it fair to fans invested in that show's episodic mayhem? Or does Alien Earth's fresh take on alien horror justify the spotlight? Speaking of the first season, it wrapped up in a way that screams sequel bait, leaving plenty of threads dangling for more intrigue. At its heart, Alien Earth introduces mind-bending concepts like hybrids, humans fused with cybernetic enhancements for a blend of flesh and machine, alongside terrifying xenomorphs and other extraterrestrial threats crashing onto our planet in 2120. Picture it like this. These aren't just run-of-the-mill cyborgs, they're evolved beings grappling with identity and survival. The plot follows protagonist Wendy and her hybrid siblings in a rebellion against the sinister boy Cavalier and the corporate overlords at Prodigy. By season's end, Weyland-Yutani, the infamous company from the Alien movies, is mobilizing to retrieve their stolen alien specimens and possibly snatch the hybrids for experimentation. And here's a twist that flips the franchise on its head. Wendy gains unprecedented control over the xenomorphs. Those iconic black-armored monsters known for their predatory instincts. It's a game changer. But how long can she tame these wild beasts before they unleash chaos? Adding to the suspense, there's the Eye, a eerie parasite that has possessed Arthur's body, setting up a new villain for Season 2. Most people miss this element's potential to explore themes of loss and possession, making it a subtle nod to horror's psychological depths. As for the creative mastermind, Noah Hawley, the visionary behind Fargo and Legion, is no stranger to crafting unique narratives, often with deliberate pacing that includes gaps between seasons to let stories breathe. He famously capped Legion to avoid overstretching, prioritizing quality over quantity. With Alien Earth, he's deeply invested, having mapped out the arc for Wendy and the Lost Boys, a nod to the group's dynamic, like a sci-fi Peter Pan tale. In a recent chat, Hawley shared, I think that I have a destination in mind story-wise, which allows me to know what the story is I'm telling, what it means. And I don't know how long it will take to get there, but I do have a sense of where we will go in success. And the question becomes, how streamlined can we make the process so that you're not waiting for 3 or 4 or 5 years for more? For newcomers, this means Hawley's aiming for a cohesive storyline, but the Lost Boys reference hints at themes of found family and rebellion against authority. Think Lord of the Flies meets space opera. And this is the part most people miss. His willingness to innovate could redefine how we view prequels, but does that justify potential long waits? On the casting front, expect familiar faces to return and possibly evolve. Lead actress Sydney Chandler is confirmed to reprise her role as Wendy, the fierce hybrid leader. Supporting stars like Alex Lawther, Essie Davis, Babou Ceesay, and Samuel Blenkin are also likely to jump back in, keeping the core team intact despite some casualties from the xenomorph onslaught. Even Timothy Olyphant, who played the robotic Kirsh, expressed openness to returning, though he might need a quick brush-up on his mechanical mannerisms. For those unfamiliar, imagine Kirsh as a stoic android enforcer, adding layers of tension. With Hawley's penchant for shaking up ensembles, introducing fresh characters and plot twists, Season 2 could see expanded roles for minor players or entirely new additions, reshaping the group dynamic. It's exciting, but could this influx dilute the original charm? Another tantalizing aspect is how Season 2 might bridge to the classic 1979 Alien film directed by Ridley Scott. The first season is set in 2120, just 2 years before that iconic space horror begins, yet Hawley deliberately steered clear of direct ties initially to build a self-contained world. Now, as he told interviewers, "I think there are bridges that you cross right when you come to them." A big part of the world building and the act of creation on these first 8 episodes was to build something coherent to itself that worked within the construct of the first 2 movies. In Season 2 and beyond, then we really need to dig down and start to think about how these 2 stories are going to cohere together in the long term. For beginners, this means connecting dots between the prequel's corporate intrigue and the original's claustrophobic dread. A controversial move that might please purists but alienate those who prefer standalone stories. Is blending these timelines a bold unification, or does it risk muddying the waters of one of cinema's most beloved franchises? As for when we'll get to watch it unfold, patience is key. Season 1's finale dropped in September 2025, but without an official green light for Season 2, we're looking at a delay. Production hiccups, including the COVID-19 pandemic and the 2023 industry strikes, stalled filming. It even shut down early in August 2023, resuming in April 2024 to wrap up in record time due to the show's heavy reliance on special effects. To aim for a 2027 release, they'd need to lock in scripts and ramp up production by mid-2026. It's a reminder of how real-world events shape entertainment. And while waiting builds hype, some might argue it's too long for a series with such cliffhangers. Stay tuned to JoBlo.com for the latest scoops on Alien Earth Season 2 and your favorite shows. What twists do you hope to see next? More hybrid rebellions? Deeper ties to the original Alien? Or perhaps a counterpoint where Wendy's control fails spectacularly? Do you think favoring Alien Earth over Fargo is the right call, or should Hawley juggle both? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insider updates. Source: JoBlo.com.